¿Qué tal, amigos de CINEGamers? Y bienvenidos a un nuevo video de Persona 3 Reload con su buen amigo Peter, que el día de hoy por fin les traigo la guía del Social Link de Mitsuru, que es parte de nuestros compañeros del CES, que la podemos convertir en nuestra waifu, y en esta guía te mostraré cómo hacerla la waifu, porque muchos de ustedes me lo han pedido. Y también tienen que saber que nos pide dos pequeños requisitos. Sin estos dos requisitos ella no puede comenzar a hacer nuestro Social Link. El primero, tener el intelecto al máximo. Ya les subí la guía de todos los consejos que yo les puedo dar para subir así las 3 estadísticas sociales. Y esta sí o sí, si la tienen al 5, al 4, olvídense. Es sí o sí, no es pregunta. Tienen que tenerla al máximo en el intelecto. Otra cosa que tienen que saber es que está bloqueada hasta el 21 de noviembre, sin importar qué hagan, a menos que obviamente estén jugando en PC, usen mods, rompan el juego y entonces la puedan desbloquear al día 2 o 3 de que estén empezando a jugar. Pero de forma completamente legal, sin mods, pues la única forma de que empiece este Social Link es a partir del 21 de noviembre en adelante, y ya vamos contra reloj, porque ya estamos en la recta final del juego para estos momentos. Técnicamente, si han seguido todos los videos que les he subido, la guía que en los próximos días espero subirles, y que obviamente que si este video ya es viejo ya debe estar arriba, sobre los 22 social links y demás, ella sería el penúltimo social link que estarían desbloqueando. El último se desbloquea en enero, y ahí sí tienen los días ultra contados. Técnicamente deberían de tener prácticamente 3 o 4 social links que les falten, y que los tengan como al nivel 8 o 9 en ese momento, para dedicarle al último y así poder tener los 22 en una sola partida. Pero bueno, esa es historia de otro costal. Y insisto, técnicamente parte de lo que sucede es por cosas que pasan en la historia. Obviamente no haré spoilers, pero si no han llegado a este momento, yo les recomendaría que todavía no vean este video, porque las pláticas que van a tener acá puede ser un spoiler que les podría arruinar algunas cosas en el juego. Así que deben de tener cuidado. Esto nunca lo dije con ningún otro social link porque no impactaba, como que hablaban de otras cosas que no eran tan importantes. Pero aquí sí hay algo o varias cosillas que pueden, digamos, que spoilearle algunas cosas. Digo, dependiendo de si les importan los spoilers o no, por eso es que yo les estoy avisando. Creo que este social link, si se acuerdan de Persona 5, inmediatamente lo van a ligar a uno de los Phantom Ships, que también, que ahí sí puedo decirle confidente. A uno de esos confidentes van a decir, no manches, es prácticamente la misma historia, nada más que a mí esta se me hace 1000 veces más guapa. Si se dan cuenta, por favor déjenmelo en la caja de comentarios por si les interesa. Como estoy haciendo la guía de romance con todas las waifus que se puedan, porque aunque a algunos no les interesa, a otros sí, tengo que recalcar lo siguiente. Van a ver que en la descripción del video, en el momento que les estoy poniendo rango 1, rango 2, rango 3, pongo 2 veces romance, en el rango 8 y en el rango 9. Como no voy a estar con ustedes y simplemente les dejo las respuestas aquí que yo estoy poniendo, tratando de siempre ponerles, cuando se pueden 3 notas musicales pues 3, cuando no se puede pues 1, y cuando no hay ninguna pues les pongo la única que hay. En caso del rango 8, una vez que respondamos las primeras 2 preguntas o las primeras 2 respuestas que tenemos para darle, vamos a ver cómo sube a rango 8 ya el social link, y después nos va a hacer una pregunta. Solo hay 2 opciones. Si eligen la segunda opción, la opción contraria a la que yo voy a aceptar, automáticamente la frencionean. En ese instante ya la frencionaron y ya no va a pasar cosas que ven en el rango 9, para que lo tengan en cuenta. Si quieren ser medio crueles y jugar todavía un poco con ella, entonces pueden responderle tal cual yo lo hago en el rango 8, y en el 9 ahí va a haber un momento en donde prácticamente le dice, sí, yo también te amo, que aquí los dicen como yo también te quiero, o puedes decirle lo siento, pero, y mandarla a la friendzone. Ya ahí ustedes van a decidir qué quieren hacer. Y la verdad es que es muy rápida de subir. Aquí no voy a irme ya más lejos, porque insisto, voy a hablar de eso en el video de todos los social link. Pero bueno, la tienes disponible miércoles, jueves y sábados. Pero de todas maneras revisa un poco, porque siento que el juego creo que está bugueado, porque yo pude casi subirla todos los días. No entiendo por qué me dejó, pero prácticamente en una semana la subí 5 niveles. En serio no entiendo por qué, porque en serio iba a días que en teoría no debería de poder, pero yo revisaba el mapa y me decía, mira, ahí está. Iba y platicaba con ella, como están viendo, y me dejaba seguirle, y yo así de, pues bueno, vamos a seguirle, porque me lo estaban pidiendo mucho estos videos, ¿no? Entonces Está medio raro, insisto, no sé si sea un bug del juego o si a ustedes también les pasa, me lo pueden dejar también en la caja de comentarios. Si el video les gustó, les está ayudando, ya saben que un like me ayuda muchísimo. La guía de hasta ahorita les he subido 18 social links, está aquí abajo en la descripción de este video, está la lista de reproducción con todas las respuestas correctas, guías de logros y trofeos, guías para farmear dinero, la guía para sacar estadísticas perfectas, en fin, todo eso ya lo subí, más todo lo que estoy subiendo en estos días o semanas. Entonces chécalo porque creo que te puedes venir muy bien. Y gracias por haber llegado aquí. Te dejo con la plática que tiene acá. Creo que es la waifu de varios de ustedes, así que espero que disfruten cómo la volvemos nuestra waifu. Que estén muy bien y hasta el siguiente video.
Is it actually profitable to sell these items at such low prices? I'd be interested to know the average cost per unit. Oh, sorry, I found myself lost in thought again. In truth, I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. Right now, our strength and conviction are being tested to their limits. We've only made it this far because we've been blessed with each other's partnership. I know I've been asking a lot of you, even more than the others, but I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Oh, I didn't realize we were talking for so long. It would be rude to let the food grow cold. Shall we begin? Hello. Thank you. Interesting. So this takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus, but only a small portion. I mean, that does make sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person. Sometimes my own ignorance truly astounds me. Seeing is believing, I suppose. Excuse me, one piece of takoyaki, please. What? Oh, they're only sold in multiples? How generous. So I'll receive an entire tray for this price. So it's filled with diced octopus. Interesting. There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful. Are there other ingredients mixed in? In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon. That reminds me, Akihiko once mentioned this place. Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately? I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed. Maybe he's just maturing. Of course I'm happy. With all that we've been through, it can be difficult to get over what's happened in the past. But Akihiko is using his experiences to make himself stronger. I'm quite impressed by that. When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life. It's the most peculiar feeling. In love? No, it's not that. Is that how it looks to you? I didn't realize. He's just a friend. Or should I say, teammate? It's a bit hard to describe. In any case, that is the extent of our relationship. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless rambling. Just forget I said anything. takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime. Salud. You know, there's not much time left for us to spend like this. In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia. No, I'm probably just tired. It's nothing you need to worry about. Since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues. My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. It's possible I won't be going to college or starting a career. I may need to walk a different path. Say, what does marriage mean to you? That's a straightforward answer. However, I'm a Kirijo. I can't let my feelings tug me around when making these decisions. An agreement between two parties, such as marriage, takes careful consideration. My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons, but as time passed, they slowly grew to honestly love each other. I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms. Am I wrong about this? Please, wouldn't you know if I did? We're living under the same roof. Besides, that's a bit... How do I say this? Romance just isn't my strong suit. Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president. We should go. Hello. Thank you. It's so simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film. This may sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience. Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least. It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater. It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable enough to come here alone. I'm sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal. I imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself. She's likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well. Yes, you must have seen it when I wrote in to provide support for the team. However, that wasn't my original motivation for getting it. With a motorcycle, I can go where I want, when I want, all on my own. You could say it's my modest attempt at rebellion against the many restrictions of my life. After it was damaged, I considered letting go, but ultimately I decided to have it repaired instead. I don't regret it. Even now, I spend my time tuning it whenever I can. Together? Just the two of us? Can you ride one on your own? Or do you plan to cling on behind me? Whichever it is, you've got your work cut out for you. In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now. You know, I have to wonder, when my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too. Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting, but if it's all right with you, why don't we stay here a bit longer before heading back? Sorry to drag you along on this personal venture. Oh, no, there's no need. Thank you, though. Looking through the literature section made me realize something. There are so many books about romance, but far fewer on the domestic life that comes after it. I wonder if that means the most exciting time in one's life comes prior to the wedding. Does everyone go into marriage with the expectation of losing something? The truth is, the group is in turmoil over the inheritance issue. And some of the older members are of the opinion that a student like me isn't up to the task. But I'm the daughter of the head of the group. I need to show that I can take the lead, even if I have to make sacrifices to do it. Fiancé has been chosen for me. He's the new president of one of our affiliates, and he's much older than me. But if I agree to the marriage, the future of the company will be secured. He's planning to announce the partnership and our engagement at the same time. Doing so will give the appearance that the company is stable both inside and out. This is the best solution for everyone involved. And of course you didn't. You're the only person I've told so far. My mother and father walked the same path, so I won't run from my fate. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep. What could you possibly do? Still, though, hearing you say that almost makes me want to believe. Say, recently I've been feeling a little hesitant about meeting up with you like this. I already made the decision to carry out my duty, but whenever I talk with you, my resolve begins to falter. Why do I feel this way when I'm with you? I think it would be best if we left off here for today. Sorry to do this after inviting you out here, but I need to head home and go over some paperwork on the partnership. Excuse me. I've acquired a taste for fast food. Just the other day, I had the urge to ride my motorcycle out at night to buy some. It's your fault that I'm having these temptations now, you know. Do you remember when I told you I was hesitant to meet up with you like this? I'd like it if you could forget I ever said that. We both sleep under the same roof. There's no point in stressing over it. And besides, I just need to steel my resolve. Say, I have just one favor to ask. Could you continue to show me new places like this? Just until graduation. I'd like to see more of this world that I've been so blind to. Or is that too selfish a request? Thank you. Let's make some wonderful memories with what little time we have left. You've taught me so many new things. Whether you're taking command in battle or just talking with me like this. As long as I have these memories of you, I'll be all right. Or so I hope. Now then, the day is still young. You promised me your time. I'd like you to make good on that now. Hello. I'd been interested in seeing that film for a while now. It was a fascinating watch. While the road trip plot was nothing out of the ordinary, the way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful. When the main character left everything behind to go on a journey, that really struck a chord with me. And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision. Say, have you ever thought of running away to a place like that? Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are? I see. So you feel that way too sometimes. I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind. It's just that every now and then, the things that matter are the very things that hold you back. The future of the company, the weight of my responsibilities. Sometimes I even wish that I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name. I know. I understand that I can't afford to think this way. Listen to me complaining like this. How pathetic. Talking to you has become something of an outlet for me. I'm sure you're sick of it by now. That's very kind of you. The offer is quite tempting. I hope you know what you're getting into. While we're on the topic, there's something I'd like to ask you. Hypothetically, let's say that I was interested in someone right now. I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I couldn't help but harbor these feelings. Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what-if scenario. Up to me.
Ah, there you are. Hey, Mitsuru! I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been. Come on, let's go.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight. I'm a very busy man, you know. As a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Do you know how long I spent looking for you? Don't tell me you have something more important to do than spend time with me. Why the long face? You're supposed to be my fiancé, you know. Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement. If you're going to be my future wife, you'll need to learn some obedience. Why must you and your family always be so difficult? Well, at least your father's not around anymore, so that's something of a relief. I imagine you feel the same.
How dare you say that? Thank you.
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business. Get lost. Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's play. No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience. And the Kirijo group still needs the cooperation of my company. Doesn't it?
Yes.
Good girl, Mitsuru. I knew you would listen to reason. Now, let's go. I've made reservations for us at a luxurious restaurant.
All right. I wish you hadn't seen that. Thank you for today. It was quite fun. I'm sorry. Really. Please excuse me. It's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
Come on, Mitsuru, hurry up. By the way, you, who do you think you are worming your way into her favor? You ought to know your place in society. Commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air. Don't you understand? You're just a nuisance. Unbelievable. There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind anymore.
Enough.
Mitsuru?
I said that's enough! I won't let you insult him!
What? Why are you getting so angry?
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me!
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
You said there was a world of difference between you and him. Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all. He stands on his own 2 feet, challenging fate with his own strength of will. Seeing his outlook on life has inspired and influenced me countless times. I want to be with him. Now. And forever.
You want to be with him? Now and forever? What are you trying to say? You're supposed to be my fiancé. Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this instant, Mitsuru! It's not too late to ask for forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
I will not apologize. I want to be with him. You're not the one supporting me in my time of need. The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you. As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other. And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with. Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
What?
My apologies. All right. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while. I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. This is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time. Oh, so it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that. What? Well, I mean, ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage. But every time, I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you. I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment. You love me too? I'm so happy to hear that. Or should I say, I'm thankful? My heart. At this rate, it's going to end up like last time. It really is wonderful, though, to know that the feeling is mutual. I'm glad I managed to open my heart. As of today, you're more than just a friend to me. That said, given my situation, I can't go public about this just yet. Say, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but the way you address me... Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You're on a first-name basis with me, while I've been sticking to formalities. It's a bit unbalanced. All right, I've decided. From now on, when it's just the two of us, I'll call you by your first name. It's going to be a bit awkward for me, but trust that this is what I want. In any case, today marks a change. I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Look at all these things you're making me say. You'd better take responsibility for this. Well, this is a start. Don't let go just yet. I know what you want to say. Our maid staff assisted with the furnishings. I recognize it's a bit beyond standard for a dorm room. It's almost like a second lounge, isn't it? Yukari says that to me all the time. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I want you to have this. It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. I don't have to think of my motorcycle as a means of escaping my feelings, though I do regret that I won't be riding it as often anymore. I'd rather ride with you. Of course, you'll have to sit on the back until you get your license. When this is all over, I'll teach you how to ride yourself. I'll be looking forward to it. Please do, but remember to be careful. It's still a bit embarrassing to call you by your first name, but when we're alone, no one else can hear me. Your name is more than just a name to me. It's something special. If I were in danger, it would be my last desperate call for help. Right. So, I want to be with you tonight. Will you stay with me?
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Empress Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Empress within thyself.
This really is embarrassing.